Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I just wanted to share a little passage that I came across, and I came across this because I was looking this up for myself, and I just thought maybe I share it with you all just in case, because sometimes when we go through things, we tend to think that we are the only ones that are going through this particular situation, and I decided to just hop on real quick and share it. Okay, so the topic is going to be how do you know when it's time for you to move? How do you know what signs what sign does God give you or show you when you know, or when you're feeling like something is not right? I believe like maybe He wants me to move geographically. Maybe He wants you to move somewhere, or maybe relocate from a job, or start your own business, or anything. Just move, make a shift in your with your spiritual walk. Maybe He's telling you, you need to step it up a little bit, read a little more. But this was for me, and this is like the second time since I've really decided to like tune into God and like really be serious about my walk with Him. And I noticed that this particular time is the same. He did it the same way. He caused my I'm not gonna say my atmosphere, but He caused me to get uncomfortable. He caused me to feel uncomfortable. And when I say uncomfortable, not in a bad way, but uncomfortable to let me know, okay, I need to pay attention. Maybe He's saying something to me. Maybe there's something. And the thing about it that got to me, piece of string, something that got to me is that I remembered that the first time that He was wanting me to move, or He was moving me, this time it was the first time it was geographically, was moving me, it was an uncomfortable feeling. I'm not gonna get all into that because I still want to read this passage that I came across, and I felt it this time. So I said, let me hop on here and share this with you all, and read this in case it might be somebody else out there who might need to hear it, and not sure what they're feeling, not sure if this is God, if this is me, and maybe this will help. Maybe this could help them, get a clearer understanding. And the question is when God is not question. The title is when God is ready for you to move. So I came across this passage, and I'm going to read it, and I'm going to speak a little in between, so hopefully this will help someone, who may be going through the same thing, or just have a question. Lord, is this you? Or is this just me? But that's the topic. So here we go. We're gonna get right into it. So it says when God is ready. This is what I put in to do my research, and the question is, when God is ready for you to move, what are the different signs? So I put in, when God is ready for you to move, God often signals that it's time for you to move by making your current situation uncomfortable, prompting you to seek change and growth. So when I read that blew me away, because I had never researched it before. And I had came to that conclusion. I'm like, this is the second time that I'm feeling like this. So he made me feel uncomfortable. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, Lord, it was definitely you. So with my uncomfortability, with my discomfort, it wasn't that way in the beginning, and I had no clue that it was coming. You understand? Because I was good. I thought I was good where I was. I didn't have any problems, any issues with anything or anybody. And all of a sudden, it just seemed like certain things really began to, I don't want to say get on my nerve, but certain things just started to just like make me feel uneasy. And let me get into it. So that's the sign. And that was the first thing that came to me. Okay, and it says signs that God is ready for you to move. Number 1, discomfort in your current situation. One of the most common signs that God is prompting you to move is a growing sense of discomfort or unease in your current circumstances. The discomfort can manifest as a lack of peace, anxiety, or feeling that something is out of alignment with your purpose. Biblical examples include Abraham, who was called to leave his homeland, and Joseph, who was sold into slavery. Excuse me, both of whom faced significant discomfort that led to their divine purposes. So sometimes God will cause us to get uncomfortable because a lot of times we get so caught up in being in complacent in our comfortable in our situation, and God is saying, okay, now it's time to move. In my last video, I was reading about what was the word? In my last video, the word was I should have had it, but I didn't know I was going to end up looking for that word. I'll think about it before the end of the video. But anyway, there's a lot of things that take place when God is moving you. There's a lot of things when He's trying to put things together. People, circumstances, places, timing. Everything is done in time. So I said all that to say that all of that will lead to your discomfort. When it's time, when it's that time, He will. And if you don't move when he's showing you, or if you don't take time and make time to sit with Him so that you can hear from Him, or He may have told you something or showed you something, you just wasn't sure. You may have brushed it off. Maybe that wasn't just me. I know He ain't telling me to move. I know I ain't moving. I didn't plan on moving, So sometimes He'll do things. He'll stir things up. He'll cause discomfort. And that was the number one thing that He did with me. So number one is discomfort in your current situation. Number two is desire for change. Sometimes you may feel a strong desire to change your situation, even if everything seems fine on the surface. This desire can be a sign that God is stirring your heart to seek new opportunities or direction in your life. It's essential to pay attention to these feelings and seek God's guidance through prayer. So number two is desire for change. Desire for change. I hope this thing is not going to cut off. It's saying that my battery is low, but we'll see. I'm going to keep going. If it cuts off, then I'll come back and add on to it. So yeah, the number two is desire for change. Sometimes you may feel a strong desire for change, to change your situation, even if everything seems fine on the surface, and you may not even understand why. You may be feeling like everything is good right here. Why all of a sudden I just want to move, or all of a sudden I just want to do this, or I just want to do that. Pray about it and don't ignore it. Number three, open doors and opportunities. When God is ready for you to move, He may present you with new opportunities or open doors that were previously closed. These can be job offers, new relationships, or other changes that align with your purpose. Recognizing these opportunities as divine guidance can help you take the next step. So that's a big telltale right there too. Opportunities that were closed, doors that were closed and now have become open to you, can also be a sign that God is moving you forward. That a sign that He's telling you to move forward. Move forward. It's time to move forward. Again, I wouldn't ignore the signs. I wouldn't ignore the signs because, I like my new house, or I like my place, or I like my new apartment. I just got here. I just got where I was, and I only had been there for a year. And He told me it was time to go, to leave. So, but prior to that, I was feeling a little discomfort, but not with the person or the place. It's just that I was just feeling this discomfort, and I just had to go to the Lord with it, because I'm like, Lord, I just want to make sure, is this you or is it me? So number one would be discomfort in your situation as a sign that God is ready for you to move. Discomfort in your situation, desire for change, even if things is good, even if things are fine, you might just feel like, I think I want to move. All of a sudden, I just feel like I just want to move. All of a sudden, I think I just want to change. Okay, so that's number two. Number three is open doors and opportunities. Doors that have been shut, and all of a sudden that they're open. different opportunities become available for you, things that you have applied for that never was approved for, and all of a sudden you get a call, an email, or a text that you've been approved, or things you may have even forgotten about, but God hadn't forgotten. Maybe it just wasn't the time then. So number 3 is open doors and opportunities. Number 4, prayer and seeking guidance. Engaging in prayer is crucial when discerning God's will. Through prayer, you align your heart with God's plans and open yourself to his direction. Number 4 is very... Okay, guys, sorry about that. So I'm back. So back to number 4. In conclusion to number 4, give me 1 second. Okay, so number 4, I left off at prayer and seeking guidance. Engaging in prayer is crucial when discerning God's will. Through prayer, you align your heart with God's plan and open yourself to his direction. Scriptures like Philippians 4:6-7 encourage you to present your request to God, which can lead to clarity and peace regarding your next steps. So being in tune with God is very important. Having a relationship with God is very important because it makes it a whole lot easier to hear him. I'm not saying that it will always be easy because you're in tune. Sometimes we're not sure. You know, it may be situations where, Lord, okay, this can be you and it may not be you. It can be a good thing, but the timing may not be right. The timing may be right, but you're not sure if it's him. So it's very important. It helps to be in tune with him, to be in alignment with him, meaning you're reading your Bible, you're praying, you're fasting, you're following his laws and his decrees and his commands, meaning you're not out here sinning, you're not straddling the fence, but you are in good standing. You're not perfect, but you're trying your best to live according to God's will, to be in his will so that you can hear him. So number 4 is prayer and seeking guidance. Number 5 is signs of confirmation. God often provides confirmation through scripture, wise counsel from others, or circumstances that align with your prayers. Seeking advice from trusted mentors or friends can also help you discern whether it is time to move on. So with me, I had began to start getting a little uncomfortable, and then after that I received a dream of me speaking to this person and letting them know that I will be leaving, and to be honest with you, even after the dream I was skeptical. I'm like, Lord, was that you? And I fasted and I prayed, and I came to the conclusion that I'd rather do it to, and not really be sure if it was him than not move and miss my opportunity or miss him. But after I had the dream and I spoke to the person and let them know that I am leaving, everything played out exactly the way it did in the dream. Everything played out exactly the way that it did in the dream. And to be honest with you, I have more peace. I am able to spend more time in my word. I'm not wasting the day doing things that's not benefiting my spiritual walk. It's not benefiting my, me getting closer to the Lord. It's not benefiting my spiritual growth. So, I mean, all of these things, and everybody's situation is different. You would have to get with God and pray and ask him to show you if this is him and what it is that he wants you to do next. And then at the same time, he gives us wisdom. He gives us a mind to think, like, if this is God, what is the benefits of this? Meaning, is this going to draw me closer to him? Is this going to take me away from him? So you have to be able to discern and know, if this is him unctioning me to move or not. Because we all know the devil will play his part too and try to get us out of place just so we can miss our opportunity, just so we can miss an opportunity, just so we can miss a blessing, just so we can miss our breakthrough. But it's very, very important that we stay connected and be aligned with God and his word. And knowing his word is very important too. So these are the 4 signs. I'm going to run them by you again. The 4 signs You'll feel discomfort in your situation. You'll have a desire for change. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in a bad place. You just all of a sudden have this unction for change. Open doors and opportunities. All of a sudden, a door that was closed or an opportunity that you weren't able to get is now available to you. You're able to get it now. Prayer and seeking guidance. And praying and seeking God, you know He wants you in place. He wants you aligned. So you praying and seeking Him, He will give you the correct answer and direct you and guide you. And then number 5, it says signs of confirmation. You will get signs of confirmation. Someone may say something to you. He may give it to you in a dream. Someone may speak it to you. He may put someone in place to tell you something. You may get prophesied to. He may send a prophet to tell you something. But all of this plays a part with you spending time with God as well, because just like He can speak through the prophet, he can also speak to you. All right, and this doesn't discredit, my prophets. So, He has more than one way to get the message to you. So, He's not short of that. So, in conclusion of all of that, it says, recognizing when God is ready for you to move involves being attentive to your feelings, seeking His guidance through prayer, and being open to the signs He provides. Discomfort, a desire for change, and new opportunities are all indicators that God may be prompting you to take action. That is the key. Take action. We don't want to miss. We don't want to miss our opportunity. We don't want to miss our breakthrough. We don't want to miss God's timing. And like I said, I would rather move and not really be 100% sure than not move and miss Him. And it says that God may be prompting you to take action. Trust in His timing and remain faithful as you navigate these transitions in your life. The video before this, I was speaking about timing, in due time or due season. I forget the word that I used that I looked up, but it all has to do with God's timing. A lot of times we look at it and we're like, God, where are you? God, you promised. God, why is it taking so long? But even though we know that God can do it and make it happen right then and there and instantly, there's a lot of things that that I learned in my last video, looking up this word. I can't think of the word right now, and I don't have the paper. Don't have it in front of me. Looking up. Sorry, y'all. I'm moving around this camera. Anyway, looking up the words and getting the God's meaning for the word. All of this stuff takes place. A lot of different things take place in while we're waiting. While we're waiting, it's not just we're waiting. God is just twiddling His finger, and He just don't want you to have it, and He's taking His time. Sometimes it's nothing that you've done. It's nothing that we've done. The word said, sorry, I'm tired tongue. It says that it includes getting people in place, getting circumstances to align, and people to align. Like sometimes, like what we were just talking about. How do we know it's God? Maybe they're thinking the same thing and like, no, that ain't God. That's just me. And maybe sometimes they hear and they don't want to move, but they are in need for the next move to take place. But I do know one thing. I know God ain't gonna wait. If you're not gonna move, He'll raise up somebody else. He'll raise somebody else to do it. So I can't find that page, but nevertheless, these are the 4 things. So if you're not sure that God is calling you to move, just read back and go back on these 4 things. Let me tell you who the writer is of this. Is there somebody? Oh, it's called thechristianwebsite.com, and the title of this is called When God is Ready for You to Move, He Will Make Your Situation Uncomfortable. And it is on the Christian website. That's what it's called, Christian website. And it is written by Amanda Williams. Amanda Williams. Okay? So I hope this helped you as much as I hope this had blessed you. I hope this blessed you as much as it blessed me. I thank y'all so much for tuning in and being patient with me. This is all new to me, but nevertheless, you know, I stepped out and started this in 2023. Still afraid, because I need him every time it's time for me to come on and give you all an encouraging word, and this blessed me, so I just wanted to come on and share it. I may not always get the words right, or you know, say the right thing sometimes, and if it's something wrong, please let me know what you came up with, and if this is blessing you, I would appreciate if you all would let me know. And also, if you would like and subscribe, that would also help too. You know, there's a lot of people, we think that a lot of times that oh, they don't want to hear that, or they don't need to hear that. But a lot of times when I'm listening to someone speak and I hear what they're saying, oh, I almost didn't post this because I was like, Lord, they don't want to hear this, and it really blessed me, and it allowed me to see that what it is that he has called me to do is really in need for somebody else to hear. And it may not be today. I've seen videos that was a year ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 8 years ago, months ago, maybe a day ago, and it was the exact word that I needed to hear. So even if this reach one person or bless one person or touch one person, I do know that it is for somebody. So Lord, let your will be done. Okay, so thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I'm praying for you all. I ask that y'all pray for me as well. And until next time, bye.